Hi everybody, welcome back to Diamond Paintings with Mike, and today on the channel we are doing a Christmas card. There'll be no magnet video today because these cards have been running a little bit late, so unfortunately they've gone out of sequence a bit, so we need to really get catched up again on the cards. So I'm going to do the magnet tomorrow instead. This will form your 7:30 slot. Now I have also made the decision to not to do any more. I was going to buy another pack. I'm not going to do that now because I kind of feel like I'm going to be lumbered with them. So yeah, so I think we'll get started on this. I'm going to start off with the number 1 drill, and today I woke up to another sale. So someone's bought, I've been listing a cup for sale, and I have so many cups, and I've been putting some cups up for sale and just trying to free up some room in my food cupboard. And yeah, one of them sold today, which was nice. It's been on there for like a month, so all this month of trying to shift it, and it's now shifted. So I'm in the process of trying to get that boxed up. So probably be at the lockers tonight trying to get them sent off. And yeah, I've just had a nice cup of coffee, and I thought, well, I'm going to do this now. So yeah, this is what I will say with this card, because it's such a big area that we've got to cover with all this for. I'm probably going to do this card in 2 parts. So yeah, I'm going to do this in 2 parts to get to get this one done. Get this one finished. And yeah, I'm kind of gutted really, because I really wanted to keep this to the 12 days of Christmas, but trouble is December is so busy for me, and because I've got distracted trying to get that raccoon finished and trying to get other projects launched, these have just fell behind. But I think we've only got the Christmas tree and the snowflake left, so it's not much more. So yeah, sometimes I have to mix up the schedule a bit and take some off and put some on and shuffle the schedule around to accommodate other things. Now, I was having a long think last night, and I have decided that I'm going to be cutting the 9 o'clock live stream. 2 reasons. The first one is obviously the chat isn't very busy around that sort of time, so I'm thinking perhaps I need to stick to the weekends. Secondly, I'm finding that the minute it gets to like 9:30 or 10, it's getting really dark, and it's putting strain on my eyes, especially when you're filming and you've got this massive beam of light facing upwards. It can make you get quite it's not good for your eyesight, and it's not good for, obviously it can cause headaches. So I'm gonna be, oh blimey, that didn't take long. Wow, okay, that's done. Yeah, I'm going to be stopping the live streams of 9 o'clock. So what we're going to do is keep them to the weekends, and then what I'll do is I will extend it by 3 hours. So we'll fit in another hour. I'm going to move the 2 o'clock to the 1 o'clock now. So we'll go from 1 right the way through to 3, providing the phone will let me, because as you know, that's a long time for that phone to be streaming. So obviously the battery could overheat, and yeah, I can't really afford to be buying a brand new phone if that happens. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I think the maximum I've done before is 4 hours, so it should be all right to do. That way it just allows me to do a few more pre-record sessions. So what will happen is the 9 o'clock will now be replaced with a pre-recorded video. So what's going to happen tonight is where we would have been doing Santa House. Today's schedule has just been sort of all shuffled around. So this will form the 7:30 slot, which is normally your magnets. The 9 o'clock slot is now William the Cow. William the Cow is that green one that I showed you, which is this one here. So because what I need to do is I need to get the first couple of episodes up, because I can't live stream on it until you've seen like these bits, if that, does that make sense? Because it's not going to make sense otherwise. So yeah, really excited for Sunday, because Sunday's going to be when we start the Christmas cow bag. I've been looking on the range to see whether that gingerbread bag's there, and I kind of want it, but then I really don't, because I've already got a gingerbread bag, and I started on that last year. So what I'll do is I'll check to see whether there's I'll check to see whether we can you know, pick up from where we left off on that. So yeah, and would you believe someone is selling, you know, that Christmas Express train from last year? There's someone on Vinted selling that for £5. So I did favourite it, but it's probably going to be sold by the time I get around to ordering it. So I've been, do you know what, I've been so good with like cutting down the amount I order, because when you think about it, I used to constantly like order and order and order, and became sort of like an addiction with ordering on Temu. And as you know, I very rarely put up unboxings now. It's not as frequent as it used to be, because I'm trying my hardest to get through the projects that I'm you know, the projects that are stacking up. There is no point in keep buying more and more and more when you've got other projects that need to be finished first. So what I used to do is I used to buy perhaps 4 or 3 paintings, and then I would stop spending, get them done, and then once one canvas was finished, I would order another one. So I just want to try and, I mean, the only other thing I've ordered is this puppy on Temu, purely because they gave me a credit. So obviously I wanted to use the credit up, and I had a few price adjustments as well, because that Christmas duck was delayed because they said apparently the locker was full, so they couldn't deliver it, and that done me a favour because I got a credit for that. So yeah, I checked it again. It's still been, well, it's arrived at the UK airport and it's got to go through customs. So yeah, we're still okay for time. I mean, Christmas is not till another 2 weeks away, but I do stop filming on the 23rd. The 23rd is sort of like my last day of 2025 videos, and then I just don't do any more filming until it's normally New Year's Day. I come back to doing filming, because as I say, I do this day in, day out every evening, and I very rarely take a break, and Christmas is sort of the only time I really take that long break from just doing filming and stuff. But cool, this is looking so lovely already. I know exactly who's getting this. Oh, looks gorgeous, doesn't it? Yeah, so I was going to buy some more to see how well they sold on Vinted, because I'm a reseller, so every time I go out shopping, I'm always looking at things that I know will sell. So I might look at an item and go, right, this, yeah, it won't sell, leave it. This one here, oh yeah, that'll make a good sale, make some money on that. That would sell really easy, I'll get that, you know. So I'm what they call a reseller, so I buy things to make profit on it. So in other words, to sell it for more. And I did put an offer in today for some of the candles that are at Wickford, some of the candles that are at Home Bargains, because I've decided that I'm not going to go to Home Bargains now. I'm trying to cut back on the amount of train fare I'm using, and I just don't think £10 is worth train fare. So I've been having a look on Vinted, and some people had some of the candles that I wanted. Now, there's 2 different sizes. You've got the little glass ones that have the 2 wicks in them, or you've got the medium, you know, like the next size up. And this guy was selling 2 of the medium ones for nearly £6. Now, they're only retail at £3 in Home Bargains. So I put an offer in for £3.60 because it wouldn't let me put £3. It said it has to be £3.60 minimum. And he declined it, and he declined both of them. And I sort of think to myself, well, you're not going to sell it at £6. I can tell you that for sure, that you are not going to sell that at £6, because I've had, What is going on with this card? Why is it so... I've had candles stuck on there for £6 and they've not shifted, and I've had to reduce it down by £1 to shift it. I will always, when I sell something, I'll always make sure that I've got a little bit of profit, even if it's like 20p profit. It's still, you know, it's still profit. But yeah, what the hell is going on with this card? Why is it so like, seems to be a bit damaged and stuff. But yeah, so I'll always make sure that I've got a bit of profit. And he declined it, and I thought, okay, then shove it. I'm not gonna, you can not have a sale then, because the thing is, yeah, they want to make money, I understand that, but if you decline that order, you've lost a potential sale. So whenever I get an offer, I'll always consider it. If it's a really stupid offer that I'm not going to make profit on, then yeah, I'm not going to accept the offer. But I just sort of think to myself, you know, it's Christmas, it's an expensive time of year for most families. You could have at least accepted that offer and get you a sale. You would have still had 60p profit. But no, he declined it. So some sellers on there are too greedy. They just want like to rip you off sort of thing. But that's fine. You know, there's other sellers on there that I'll probably get a good offer on. So I'm dying to try that snowflake one, and I can't find it anywhere on Vinted. They've got plenty of stock of it on the Home Bargains website. The problem being is that I'm just so scared that if I get it, they're gonna chuck it over the fence and it gets smashed. That's the problem. A lot of the drivers that come to my mum's house are so lazy. They will not open the door, they will not open the gate, and they just chuck it over, like, so. And a few people on TikTok have been having that problem where they've just chucked it over. They just like can't be bothered. Like, it's just pure laziness, isn't it? So if push comes to shove, I'll just have to order it on there, and then if it turns up smashed, I'll take a photo of it, and then the shop will have to replace it. So, and remember, if you say leave it in a safe place, that's on you. You cannot get that refunded. However, if you say don't leave it in a safe place and you've not set a safe place for them to leave it, then under the Consumer Rights Act, they have to replace that, because you've not set a designated safe place for it. So that's, you know, that's on them to fix. Your contract is always between you and the shop. It's not the courier. So if the courier says, if they say, oh, you need to contact the courier, you don't. You paid the shop. It's down to the shop to sort the problem out, either a replacement or a refund. But obviously you're going to have to take photos to prove that, you know, it's smashed and stuff. So yeah, ever since they broke that storage box, I've never really shopped on there since. So, but you know, you've got to weigh up your balance. You know, you've got to weigh up, if I go to Chelmsford, it's going to cost me £10 fare just to get a £3 item. But then if you order it, you're still not better off because you've got to pay postage. However, it would be below £10, because obviously by the time you've got the candle, that's what, £3, and then a couple of pound postage, what, perhaps £3 postage, or a little bit, perhaps £4, then, you know, it's still like a tenner's worth. But you would end up paying like 13 if you had to pay out fare. That's one thing I hate when going shopping, is paying poxy fare. I used to order all the time, but because they keep chucking it over the fence, I can't do it. So, but I've got my heart set on that beautiful Christmas pudding cup that Angela had. It looks really, really lovely, that. Have you got that that doorstop thing yet? Not the doorstop, that's a different one, but you know that big Christmas pudding item that I showed you? It's like a big sort of Christmas ornament, and I thought it was a biscuit barrel, but it's not. It's some sort of ornament that they've got going on. So yeah, yeah, I'm on to me like last sort of candle, you see, which was the Candy Lane one, which was a red one. They've got a pink one, but I'm just trying my hardest to cut back on spending. I spend so much money on crap, and you know, my food relationship is the same thing, because I've got this problem. We keep ordering takeaways, and you sort of think, oh yeah, I'll have a takeaway, and then when you spend it, you sort of think, oh, I regret spending 20 quid on that, because McDonald's is getting so expensive now. You know, they almost want 20 quid just for a meal, because by the time you've added the meal onto like Uber Eats or something, and then you've got that stupid service fee that you have to pay, which is almost like £5 in fees, it turns into like a 20 quid meal. It's just, and you sort of look at the meal and it's just like a burger, chips and a drink, and it's cost you 20 quid. Like, yeah, I'm getting sick and tired of McDonald's at the moment, so, but yeah, so, but yeah, I thought I had to get this, because I was going to start this. I've had a word with my friend Tony. You see this is going to be, I wanted to start this today because that's quite a quick one, but my friend Tony, he has a laser machine that he can cut board and lasered, you know, like stenciled wood cutting things. You could get like a wooden keyring and he makes like a word on it. I'm asked him to see if he can cut me some 30x30 like MDF or something, because we're gonna have to put something in that. As I say, that's like the first ever painting I've ever got that's never had a wooden backing in. It's very, very weird, because I've never known them not to have a backing in, but I suppose it's to make it less heavy. I don't know, but yeah, so after this I'm gonna have to wrap up that Vinted customer and get that off. So that's going to push back me watching my film, but you know, I need to get it shipped, because what with all the delays with oh my god, yeah, last night, where was I coming back from? I think I popped to Iceland to get some more goujons, and yeah, I saw the postman and he was delivering at 6 o'clock at night, pushing his little red buggy thing, because they have like this red sort of trolley thing that looks like a buggy, but they for you guys in America, if you don't know what a buggy is, it's like a pram that you push a baby in, but this is like a big square sort of trolley buggy thing. And yeah, I just felt so sorry for him, because obviously he could have been at home having his dinner, you know, having a nice chilled evening, just watching a movie, and he's out in the cold delivering mail at 6 o'clock at night, because apparently I heard that apparently they've been told that they have to focus on delivering the parcels, because they've got too many parcels coming in, and then letters have to be done in the evening or something. So maybe they work on parcels through the day and then do letters, because what normally happens at my mum's is they'll deliver, like on her estate, there's 2 different vans, so one van will deliver letters, the other van delivers parcels. So I mean, obviously if they're small ones, they will put them in their little red bag and stuff, but this card's becoming quite pretty, isn't it? Wow, this is lovely. Right, okay, so next we want to do, what have we got next? Let's do, we've got, that needs to come out of circulation. That does 7. What's that? 7 Christmas tree. We don't need that. Spider. Okay, and then we want, what have I done with the, sorry about this, guys. We seem to be having, my drills have disappeared again. Oh, what's happened now? I need number 9, but about kitted it up. Let's do number 10 for the minute. But yeah, so I mean, mean, obviously it's the busiest time of year in it, so it will settle back down. But they'll only do that in, you know, late night posts. They only seem to do that Christmas time. Like, you wouldn't get that all through the year because they stop at like 5, I think it is. But it's lovely when you get a drill that actually matches the colour you're working on. I get so many paintings that have drills that don't match the background. Wow, that didn't take long. Cool. Okay, and then we've got 7 that we need to do. Oh, that's nice. I thought we had to drill that then. That's like a little light coming through, which is quite lovely. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, this is very fancy going on here. Look at all this colour going on. Wow. Do you know what? This is a really, really lovely card. I'm quite glad I chose this one. It's lovely. Right, that's that one done. Okay, so we've got that one, that one, that one. Let's do a bit of this colour that I hate, purple. I've never ever liked purple. I think it's just a very ugly colour. So, yeah. Right, okay, so that's the 8 done. And then we've got, what's that one? That's 5. Yeah, we'll have a bit of 5 next. Okay, so we'll get this little present done here. Oops. Right, okay, so that's that one. So we now need, what we're working on now, we ideally need that big 4 colour, and I'm sure I kitted that up. So right, I'm gonna just pause the video and see if I can look for the other colours, but I'm pretty damn sure that 4 was kitted up in a bag, so let me just see if I've got anything in here. This is Christmas Dark. Ah, there we go, Christmas Fall Tree. No, that's not it. That's 12. We haven't got 12, have we? Nope. 3. We need 9 as well. 6, 1. Okay, so it's none of them. So let me have a look in the other room. Okay, I've got the next colour, so we'll do the 9 next. This is a bloody gorgeous colour. I love this colour. So yeah, we'll do the 9 next. Oh, yeah, we'll do the 9 next, which is, oops, get that one. Hope we get some spares of this, because this is a beautiful, beautiful green. It looks even nicer without the brand. You know, although we've not put the brand on, this looks already nice without that on. Yeah, so as I say, there'll be no live stream tonight because I'm going to move that on to Sundays and Saturdays and just do an extra hour. So I feel like we're getting through so many projects at the moment. So, and Kathy, I've got your message about you want to be approved, so I'll get that sorted for you today. I think Linda said she wants to be approved as well, and there was one other person, I can't remember who it was. Oh yes, Angela. So Angela, I'll get you approved as well. But yeah, all I ask with you, Angela, is that you keep it diamond paint related, because sometimes you comment and your replies are like, I don't understand what the reply is, because you go into like talking about spirits and all that. So if you can just keep it diamond paint related, because I'm not into spirits, if that makes sense. So I don't believe in them. It's like ghosts. I mean, I don't believe in ghosts either. So yeah, I'll get that approved for you, lovey, no worries. And look at this already. Just look at that gorgeous green and red. This is absolutely stunning. Oh my god, wow, what a lovely, lovely design someone has done here. This actually reminds me of my mum's. We normally have this, it's like this big long wreath thing like this, but we tie it to the banister, which is not the top one, but the bottom one where you walk up the stairs and hold the handrail. And my mum has been trying to find my Christmas jumper. I have a Christmas jumper, and it's got Rudolph on it with like a little scarf, and we can't find it anywhere. I've looked all in my wardrobe and it's definitely not here. She's had all of her wardrobe out. She's had all the boiler cupboard out, because her boiler thermostat, where most thermostats are built on the wall in the hallway, she for some reason has two like different thermostats. There's one in the hallway which turns the heating up, but then there's this like, it's like a little rectangle box that's in the cupboard, and you've got this button with a tap on it underneath. There's like a picture of a tap, which obviously is to turn hot water on. Then the other side is like to put the radiator on. So I've never known that, I've never seen that before, because normally you just turn the thermostat on. Mine's in the hallway, but yeah, it must be, I don't know. I mean, my boiler's a combi, so it could be that hers isn't a combi maybe. But yeah, we just can't find this jumper. And I said, well, have a word with George, because maybe he scooped it up with last year's Christmas pile and put it up in the loft by mistake. And she said, no, you know, he would have said, is that Michael's? So we don't know where this jumper's gone, but it's obviously there somewhere, but we just can't find it. I mean, I don't really need it that much, I mean, but it's just obviously if it gets a bit nippy in the evenings and I need something to wear. So, I mean, I've got loads of jumpers, but it's not the same as wearing a Christmas jumper, is it? You know, you want to wear the Christmas one. I keep eyeing my iPhone. I keep eyeing up that I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here one on the shop, but I've noticed at the minute the series finishes, they turn all the thing off, so you know where you can buy them, it will say coming soon on it, and you can't seem to buy it. So it's like they stopped making them when the show's over. And I did check the planner, that coming out of the Jungle show is definitely Saturday, because I was looking through the planner last night and put it onto episode record. So yeah, cool. This, oh my god, I'm really loving these colours in this. This is fabulous. What a fantastic painting this is. Absolutely gorgeous. You know that hand soap I got, Kathy, the Believe Ball one? Would you believe I bought that, what, last month? And it's still got loads in it. I normally, with the hand pump, you know, where you put your hand under and put some on, I have to do it 4 times, because I always find like one thing is not enough. But I've got loads left, and I think that happened with the Halloween pump as well. I mean, there was about that much left, and I was still using it and like until the 7th of November. So they do fill them up quite a lot. So I was kind of hoping that it would last, because I had this feeling I'd have to buy another one, but I've still got, it feels quite heavy still, because with that bauble one, with like normal soap, they're in a plastic sort of tub, so you can see the level of soap you've got left. But with that bauble one, because it's got that red like sticker thing on it, you can't see how much is left. So what I normally do is every time I use it, I sort of like pick it up and feel it to see how much I've got left. So kind of don't want to buy any more, but what I'm going to do is keep the canister, the pump, and then next year I can use it again, you know, just fill it up with. But I've also found, I did that with Halloween, and this year I looked for another one and they sell them again. So it's like they sell the same pumps, hand pumps each year, like the hand soap dispensers each year, so I might not have to do that. I did like the Christmas tree one, but it's just unnecessary spending, isn't it? Like, if I've already got one, I don't really need another one. I can only use one at a time in the bathroom, so. But then I suppose I could get the Christmas tree for like the kitchen. I mean, if I'm washing my hands in the kitchen, I normally just use the fairy liquid, so yeah, I'm not fussed on that. Oh my god, this is just gorgeous colours, isn't it? I mean, just look at this flow of just the reds, the whites. I mean, this is quite good. It's like the cherries fell on the tree and it's like on there. Quite unusual to have like a red top for the tree, but some people actually have like white trees and they look so beautiful. I did quite like Angela's tree because she's got like a little mini tree that has, I think it's just the standard silver light, no, clear lights. Years ago, we always used to have like clear lights, and I remember back in, I think it was either the clear light or the coloured lights, and you had that one bulb that always blew, and they cover it in like a white tip, so you can find it like easily. And without, if that bulb blew, the whole lot would go down, and you'd have to replace the bulb. And oh my god, like, yeah, nothing would work without that bulb. That was like the fuse of the tree sort of thing. So right, that's the 9 done, people. So we just need to go back to 5 a minute, because for some reason we've missed some off. So was it 5? That can't be 5, because that says Christmas tree cards. So where's my 5? It was here, so I don't know what I've done with that. Oh, so many. I need to, this is the problem, I need to stop hitting up all different paintings. Every time I get a try, I just fill it up. So I need to stop doing that. Oh, I don't know what I've done with that. I just had that. What have I done with the white? Oh my god, that's so annoying. We had it just then because we were doing it there. So what the hell? Oh well, we'll have to just persevere, people. Persevere. Okay, so let's do a bit of the 4 next. Do a bit of here, get some of this out of the way. This is such a lovely card. I hope they do these again next year, because these are beautiful. I've decided with all the cards that I'm doing now, they've all gone out to people, so I was going to buy some to keep, to like cut the edge off and just put on the wall, but I'm not overly big on Christmas cards, so it's not the same as like a painting, and plus the canvases take up quite a lot of wall space anyway. So I mean, if they're in the sales, I might pinch some up, and normally if there's like Christmas diamond paintings in the sale, I pick them up and then put them in the Christmas box until next year. So as you know, with me, I don't work on a, like if it's a Christmas theme, I won't work on any that I've not, if I've half finished it, that gets wrapped up till next year. I won't continue it through. Very rarely I might, but yeah, I got through quite a lot of de-kitting this morning before I ventured off to work. 6 o'clock in the morning, sitting there de-kitting. and drinking my coffee, and then yeah, put them through the wash. They're all dried up and ready for something else to go in now. So yeah, it's going to be nice tomorrow because it's the end of the week, which means the weekend I get to do a whole lot of filming. I need to get some more mince pies, I think, today, because I've run out. Oh, it's just, oh, I love this. I actually love it so much, I don't think I want to give this out. It's such a beautiful card. Right. Yeah, so, oh man, look, there's 2 more white drills. I think after this I'll have a munch on them Tortilla crisps, and it's quite funny they did that because the day before I really fancied crisps, so I had to go all the way to Iceland. I very rarely shop in Iceland because most of the offers you get in Sainsbury's, but I just popped in there because Sainsbury's for some reason don't do them, and the nearest place I know that do them is Panfield Lane Morrison's, and that's out of town, so it's only like a 10-minute walk out of town. But I saw them as I was passing Iceland. I saw them in there and I was like, oh, like that saved me having to go up there. I'm so gonna get them, because you know you want to make the most of eating them, because come January they won't be around because they're limited edition only. So I think they'll get rid of the Christmas ones. I'm yet to find that Secret Santa flavour one though. Nowhere seems to sell them. Okay, right. So as I say, this will be a part 2 video as well, because obviously we're at 42 minutes now and there's still quite all up here to do yet. So yeah, some of the cards I can get done in an hour, some I can't. It's just the way it is. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be getting close to finishing soon. Oh, I need to show you something quick. Look what I found today. This must have been last year, but I think you'll like this, Yolanda. Look at this. It's a little keyring, a Rudolph. Love the red and green on it, but yeah, I'm sure I did that last year. So cute. But I use it as like a tree decoration. I don't know. That's been sitting in my wardrobe, funny enough, because originally it was supposed to go in the Christmas box, but I found it sitting in there like halfway through the year, and I thought, I'm not going to put it in there now. I'll wait till the next time we have to get it out again. So yeah. Is it me, or is this on like little stands? Look at that. It's like it's, I mean the steps there, but it's like there's some sort of post there or something. Wow. Okay, interesting. So it's a floating house. I saw this thing on Google. I don't know where it was, but this house was like, I think it was an island, but they had a really bad like storm, and it took the house away from like where it's supposed to be posted in the ground, and it floated off out to sea. No joke. And then there was this church one day that it's like a moving church. It was on the news, and they had to roll it on these like lorry things, like pick the church up, move it down the road, and they had to take out so much stuff like lampposts, just to get it down into the thing, because apparently it's designed to be moved and that, but something that big, oh my god, like it took ages to move because they had to go like really slow with it. But imagine having to be like, I think someone said that it's designed to be moved and that, so because once a house is built, it's there forever unless of course you knock it down. But yeah, so is that me, or does that look like an A drill there? I don't think that is. I don't think that's supposed to be there because the symbols are quite clear in white, but it just looks like an A symbol, doesn't it? What I might do is put an embellishment on this, like cut out a little Santa figure and just like put a bit of hot glue there and just stick it in as if he's like walking up there. Or like as if he's just come out of the house. Because you could, if you wanted to, add some embellishments, you know. Give that a shake. Shake, shake and make a shake, a shake and make a shake, a shake and make a, oh yeah. So yes, I feel a lot more happier today knowing that I've got my car done. It's been stressing me out. I haven't got around to looking for the nutcracker drills yet, and I'm determined to find them. So it's just, I've got my evenings are so busy, right? So the minute I get in from work, the one thing I do is I have to have a coffee and sit down, and I'll watch like a program I've recorded to catch up, get that watched, delete it, job done. Then I'll do a bit of YouTube, see what videos I need to put up that day. And then after that, it's obviously going into dinner, watching EastEnders. And then obviously I have my movie. And then normally 9 o'clock I do the live, but I'm cutting that as well because another reason is I'm finding that it's taking up a bit of my time, and then I'm obviously straight into the news, and then come after that is bedtime, and I'm not really getting much done on trying to get caught up with YouTube videos of diamond painting channels I watch. So yeah, I'm just gonna do that white drill. Just pop that there. Yeah, I've got to post off some Christmas cards today, people, so yeah, I'll get them going today, get them done. How we're doing for time? Yeah, that's quite good because that's like a shadow effect. 47, okay, so I reckon in that 10-minute slot we could probably get all that section here done. So yeah, my mum was she wanted me to help her because she doesn't have a laptop, she doesn't know how to use like the computer and stuff, and she asked me if I could help her get some cards ordered, you know, with Moonpig and Funky Pigeon. Moonpig.com and funkypigeon.com is basically a card company where you can like upload photos on the card and stuff. And I said, well, she said, when are you going to be over next? And I said, well, at the moment I'm chock-a-block, you know, I've got so much on. And she said, well, can you send me the link and I'll try and have a look. Like, she can look at the stuff, but she doesn't know how to place an order and stuff. So I sometimes help, or my sister helps her, or if she wants something ordered, one of us will order it and she'll give us the money for it to order, and we'll get it ordered for her. But I said to her the other day, like, have you had a chance to look at the cards and stuff that you want to order? And she said, oh, don't worry, I've done it. So she must have gone out and got them from like Card Factory or stuff. Card Factory over here basically sells like just cards for birthdays, Christmases, Easter, that sort of thing. But they also sell like gifts. They sell balloons. You can get if you want a helium balloon, you can pay for it to be blown up with the helium in it. So you basically get it off the shelf, and it could be like all folded up in like a packet, and then they take it out the packet, go out to the helium canister and put the helium in it for them. because helium, it has to have helium. Like normal air I don't think would do it. Helium is a type of air that lets things float, so I think if you was to use a balloon pump and just put normal air into it, it wouldn't float. It's a special type of gas thing. So yeah, it's always funny when you see people come out there with the big like 30 or the big 60 balloons, because they do these numbered balloons where if it's like a really milestone, like your 50, there could be a 5 and a 0, but in silver, and the balloons are massive. But they also sell these like little stickers, numbered stickers, because my nan likes to, if she's got a card, she'll put like, if you're like, I don't know, 23, she'll get a number 2 and a number 3 and stick it on the edge there. So I think we've done quite a lot here on this today, so very happy with the progress on this. It's another thing ticked off the bucket list to do. I've got so much to do tonight, so that's another reason why I've cut the live as well. And I'm super busy today, so I was going to go and get some of them, you know, them oranges that I was telling you about. It's like, they're in like this wooden crate. When I get them, I'll show you. And I don't know if I'll get them today because I've just got to get these bloody parcels off. So, because with me, the minute I get an order, I like to get it in and out, you know, straight in, job done, get it off. Talking of which, my other client should have arrived there today, so hopefully we get that payment sorted. But yeah, okay, lovely. So I think I'm going to leave that session there, guys, because we've done quite a lot. I'm sorry it's in 2 parts, but as I say, it's quite a lot to cover in this card. We've obviously had to do a bit of colouring. We've had to do quite a lot on the brown. So next time what we'll do is we will cover up the 2, the 5, that's just the other colour, and then obviously get that 4 done, and that will all be done. So, and I really love how it goes like that, and it goes, but anyway, if you want to get these for yourself, they are available on the range, or you can go into your store and get them. Please remember to get, like, share and subscribe, and we'll see this card done very soon. And I already know who I want to give this to, so have a wonderful day, take care, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.